Welcome in, guys. We're doing another build guide video here. I do all my build guides just off the cuff. It's just me spraffing about my builds and whatnot, so we don't heavily produce this stuff. It's all live. It's all one take. So let's get into this. People have been asking me. I was running this build today, playing in trios, and now this is a trios specific build. I would not run this if you're playing solos, but if you're playing trios, it's a lot of fun. Um, has a lot of success. If you're not looking for, okay, so here's the thing, right? If you're not looking for a build that is the poison meta, the little dots, you're putting dots, or you're zoning and stuff like that. If you just want to play an archer, essentially, right? You want to play a guy that's, you just want to hit arrows, you just want to do damage, this is the one for you. If you're looking to get away from that kind of, quote, meta build of bleeds and poisons and all that stuff, this would be the one, right? Let's just jump into this. Like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into it. It is very appreciated if you do, but like, man, I hate that part of the video. Let's actually just do some stuff here. Let's go over skills first, right? These I feel like are non-negotiable. There is maybe some world where you use like a frostbite bomb instead or whatever, but you're gonna need at least 2 defensive skills. I love the impact grenade with a little slowing talent on there. The scatter shot does a lot of work, in my opinion. You can knock people off of like bridges and shit with this, or just in general. I prefer a scatter shot over like a frostbite bomb, because the frostbite bomb goes off at the same time every time, right? So a skilled enough player will know to dodge through it. They get that advanced warning. Yes, the freeze is nice, but like scatter shot, you control when it goes off. It's incredibly hard to dodge. Sometimes you will do this and people will dodge through it, and that was just like a matter of unluck or whatever timing. You know what I mean? This, you at least get to control this. I think Sky Piercer, man, you gotta have Sky Piercer in trios. It's so good. Anyone telling you not to take Sky Piercer in trios, I don't know. They're crazy, man. This is so good at finishing people. This is so good at engaging. If people don't, like, if they're not seeing, you just pick that time, right? When people are like, okay, they turned away, they're not looking at you anymore, whatever, or they're all piling onto your teammates. Boom. It destroys. I cannot say, you learn when to use it, right? So if you're using it a couple times, you're like, man, that was a terrible idea. There's a guy on me. You figure it out. You learn when to use this. Guarantee you will enjoy this. There's no doubt in my mind. The arrows, Steel Arrow's doing some crazy damage post patch. I don't know if they buffed it. They might not have buffed it. Maybe they did. They increased the cooldown time on Steel Arrow. It feels like it is slapping, dude. Feels like it is slapping. So definitely want some Steel Arrow. Lightning Arrow is surprisingly good. Okay. Lightning Arrow, and we talent it to get the extra chaining range, is absolutely sick. When you get that nice charged up headshot and it transfers to the team and you end up doing like just fat damage to all of them, it's it's real nice. I intentionally left one of the arrows open because this is very much subject to your playstyle. You can throw some spore arrows if you want the illusion of, you know, zoning people out or whatever. We're not going to be building into toxicity or curse or any like that kind of stuff. So this won't do the same kind of damage that someone who is fully building into that type of build would do. But there is a psychological element if you like this. I don't like zoning. I don't like spore arrow stuff. I don't do that. So for me, I would probably go with like a paralysis arrow. Is incredibly nice. You hit like a Stardust Sork with a one of these bad boys. They can't use their cooldowns and stuff. It matters, you know. You're buying time for your teammates and stuff like that. I could also see going with barbed arrow because of the dash stuff. You know, is very solid move as well. And they did just buff Sonic Arrow. So if you want to run something like a Sonic Arrow, I feel like generally you can just hear people though. You know, to some extent. So I don't know. I mean, there's some world where I could see dropping a Sonic Arrow, but I don't know, paralysis arrow or whatever. That's why I say, that's why I leave this open for you guys. You make the call. If it depends, that bit kind of depends on your playstyle. Let's go into towns. This one's going to be pretty straightforward. We go up the power shot line. You get the fully drawn arrows homing in on people. You get the dodge big arrow. You get the fully drawn arrows and normalize recover energy, blah, blah, blah. So this is really handy when someone is on the move. You get that little extra homing in. It does matter. I mean, I hit a lot. Like, I feel like I have really good aim, but I hit a lot of shots that I probably wouldn't have hit because of that. And, it's that kind of game. Every hit matters. So, Pursuer, I think this is incredibly good. When you hit anybody, you get this short burst of speed. This is really handy for, like, you take one shot. That's the thing with this build is, too, you are just taking a lot of charge shots, right? So you hit a dude, you run back. You hit a dude, you run back. Like, utilize this movement speed to try to stay mobile, try to get a little bit of spacing. I mean, this is definitely a build where you need a team around you. And if you're playing trios, that helps a lot. There's a lot of confusion in fights, stuff like that. So, but I think Pursuer's non-negotiable personally. Charging speed, right? Because we're doing a lot of big charge up hits. Full draw for the damage multipliers. I do the lightning spread. I'm telling you, this sounds ridiculous. It's exceptionally good. And the only other thing we take is crippling pain. This is the movement speed reduction when we hit people with the impact grenade. Really solid, helps a lot, in my opinion. That's about it as far as the talents are concerned. Let's go over affixes and stuff like that. So the idea behind this build is just glass cannon, huge arrows, right? You don't need to hit as many times because you're hitting hard. That's just the idea. You're a sniper. This is the sniper rifle build, where our other build, you can look on my channel as well. We have another build that is a close quarters kind of skirmisher build. That's more of your, like, SMG kind of build. You know what I mean? You're shooting a lot of little arrows. You're very mobile. You're trying to just chip away at people. This one is quite the opposite. This is your big hit. This is your sniper. Right? So we're running 6 Valor, 5 Sky Piercing, 4 ranged, 4 focused, 3 elusive, 2 vitality. I think elusive is non-negotiable on every class in the game. I think you absolutely have to have this. It's just more iframes, right? You get that one extra dodge that you absolutely needed, and it saved your life or whatever. I can't tell you how many times this happens, right? And then if you have this and somebody else doesn't, they're technically at a deficit to you, right? So they have less dodges. You'll end up with that one extra dodge that they didn't get or whatever. If the fight extends long enough, whatever, right? So I think every class in the game should be getting elusive. I think it's fantastic. Let's hop into the victory wine here. We're using the God's Brew. And I like to go from the bottom up here. So we're getting 2 into vitality. We definitely want full elusive. We need 1 into focused, right? Now that gives us the charging speed, the movement speed, that little threshold where you go up to that next level. 1 into range. Some people are like, why don't you get more range then? It's like, well, here's the deal with range, right? You want to hit that effective range buff at level 5. Past that, there's better points to spend elsewhere because you lose this damage bonus if the target is within 5 meters of you. And it does happen sometimes, you know what I mean? So you might as well put the points into a different area. You got 2 more to go here. Max out your Valor, get 1 to Sky Piercing. There is some world where you take 1 out of elusive and put both into Sky Piercing for that tiny bit of extra damage, but I'm telling you, man, getting that extra dodge saves you a life. And a life saved, you know what I mean? So let's throw it in there. We'll head into the training area. I can show you a little bit about what's going on, and that's essentially the build. I will have a link in the description for the build code, as well as I'll be posting a couple of videos soon into my shorts. Look under my shorts. I got a Mistfall Hunter category. There will be a couple of shorts. We had a crazy fight today playing in trios, and it really showcased kind of the power of this build. So I will have a video of that up in my shorts. There's also a bunch of great shorts in there as well, with some of our other builds, some of our fights, chain gun build, whatever kind of stuff there. Yeah. For some reason I can't equip my arrow. Come on. Well, I can't equip my arrow. Let's go back out, switch this on. This is why we do this in one take. You get all the bloopers. Get all the bloopers. So we got a steel arrow. Maybe it's because we didn't have an arrow here and it just did not like that. Didn't like that at all. Throw that in there, get back in there. Oh, doing things in a single take is just hilarious. Yep, that was it. Didn't like that. Okay. So we're jumping. We sky piercing my 241. Big, honestly, pretty massive damage considering just an arrow, right? Just an arrow. So you can see the power of the steel arrow there. Obviously, this happens a lot. Like, you're fighting in a team here, you get your lightning arrow out, boom, you hit one, it hits everybody, man. It's so good. I mean, it is that kind of damage, right? You hit one person, and you hit their entire team. People stay grouped up, as well as they should, right? But I'm talking, the lightning arrow is heavily underutilized. It is exceptionally strong when talented. If you don't have this talented, you're not going to get that nice chain pretty heavily there, so that's essentially it. You're just trying to get as many chargers as you can, make sure you're jumping, right, because you get the Sky Piercer damage bonus, and of course you got your Sky Piercer for the finishing off of players and whatnot there. It's exceptionally strong. Where the weaknesses of this build are when people get up to you, obviously you're gonna use this, slow them down. You do need the help of your teammates. You got this to knock people away. You do have the extra dodges, right? Because of elusive. And that will save your life. That will save your life massively. I think the Black Arrow has like 2.8 dodges by default. Which is pretty brutal. Yeah, you can, if you spam dash, you can get like 2, and then you have to wait like a second to get your 3rd, right? So this way you get 3, and then almost a 4th, right? I'm telling you, I cannot explain how much that will save your life. Definitely do it. That's the build. I hope you guys enjoy it. Come by my stream if you want to chat about it. I'm live basically every day, it feels like right now. I've been grinding super hard. Come to my Twitch channel. It's all in the description. And let's have a chat about it. You know what I mean? Hope you guys have a good one. All right? Peace out. If I miss anything, I don't know, put it in the comments, man. I'll hit you up. Have a good one. Bye-bye.